everyone, my name is Tyan and today I'm going to talk about matter and its phases. But first, we must understand what is matter. Matter is everything around you, like that table, this table, and even you. There are many phases of matter. But today, I will only talk about 3 of the most basic phases of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. I will not talk about other phases of matter because 1, it will just make this presentation way too long. 2, it will make listening to this way too tedious. And 3, it's going to be boring. So let's start. A solid is an object that has a fixed shape and volume. A solid cannot flow anywhere and it usually ends up in one piece unless you apply heat to it, punch it, or apply force to it. Then it'll probably not make it out of there. You can eat some solids, but it is not recommended to eat any solid that is not approved as edible by an official government or the FDA. The second phase of matter is a liquid. A liquid has a fixed volume, but it doesn't have a fixed shape. Instead, a liquid takes the shape of its container. For example, water in a bottle stays in the shape of a bottle. Water can flow freely, and you can also drink liquids. Just don't drink every liquid that you see because you're probably going to the hospital. The third and final phase of matter is gas. Gas doesn't have a fixed volume and it also doesn't have a fixed shape. Gas takes the shape and volume of its container. Gas just likes to expand everywhere. You can breathe gas and air is one of the gases. I have a few objects that are both solid, liquids, and gases. Let's take a look at them. My first object here is my computer mouse. I use my computer mouse to control my computer through a cursor. As you can see, I can hold it very firmly and it is pretty hard too. So this is a solid. My second object is a book stand. A book stand helps me to read books, especially when my hands are tired. It works by when you put a book into this ridges and it keeps the page from flipping over, which is really annoying to me. As you see, this thing is very hard and I can't break it with my normal pen power. I can also hold it like this, which means that it's a solid. My third object is this bottle of omega-3 oil for my baby. My mom thinks that if babies drink this, although I don't think it's going to be pleasant to drink oil, babies will have a better ability to think logically and to think in general. As you see, we have this little bubble here which indicates that the liquid oil in here is flowing around. So this is a liquid. My fourth object is a small bottle of liquid yogurt. This liquid yogurt is basically like normal yogurt, the ones you eat, but it's a little less fermented, so it's not chunky like normal edible yogurt, but it's watery. This thing is honey and cinnamon flavored, and I really like this flavor. I drink this in substitute to just eating yogurt every day. As you see, there is also this little bubble. It's just much less visible, but you can still see it and it's moving around. That means the liquid, which is in case this drinking yogurt, is moving, so it is a liquid. My fifth and final object, well, it's not actually an object, it's steam or water vapor. And this is the cup which contains the boiling water. You have to be very careful with these. If I open this, I will hopefully get a sizzle. I didn't get one. So let's open this and see what I have. See, the steam and water vapor immediately escapes because it wants to fill up this whole room, which it can't because there are doors and the water vapor will just seep out of the doors. And you also can't contain it very well because if you try to contain it, it just floats somewhere else. So this is a gas. Let's very carefully seal this up. And put it back where it belongs. You must be very careful when handling boiling water because if you're not, you're probably going to get first and second degree burns. That was my presentation about the phases of matter. Thank you for listening.